conditions were pretty much perfect by the time of the parade, and this weekend is set to be a scorcher. I'll have all the details later on.
One more time to the Avenue, where this year's Battle of Flowers has come to an end, where this time we can find Lily. And Lily, after last year's rain, today it was wonderfully warm, wasn't it, this afternoon?
Oh, it has been glorious, and it's still lovely down here now, I can tell you. Not too sure how much the penguins are enjoying the warm conditions and the sunshine, probably not their exact climate, but for everybody else it's been great. And what a difference from last year where we had dreary conditions. Those who came got a bit of a soaking, but today there hasn't been a raincoat or an umbrella in sight. People have swapped them out for the sundresses, the t-shirts, the hats and the sunglasses, and everyone has just been in such fantastic spirits because the sun has been shining. Now, a few of you might have heard the saying that it never rains on Battle Day. Obviously, we know that's not exactly true from previous years, but actually, if you take a look at the data that Jersey Met have gathered, that shows that since the event started, so more than 120 years ago, it is dry most of the time. About 70% of the days have been dry, so not too bad going. And today, the conditions obviously have been pretty perfect, feeling quite warm in the sunshine, highs of around 22 degrees, and light breeze, which is keeping things not too hot, because remember, a few years ago, it was even warmer. We had highs of 32 degrees. That was on the hottest battle day ever back in 2022. Probably a touch too warm for some of the dancers, so I think everyone was appreciative of the weather and the conditions that we had today.
Yeah, so not quite as hot today then, Lily, but you kind of hinted at it there that it might be pretty warm for the rest of the festival.
Oh yeah, exactly. Anybody coming to the rest of the event tomorrow or the day after is going to be warm. So tomorrow we could have highs of around 24 degrees and getting even hotter on Sunday, where temperatures could be in the low 30s. That's in Jersey. It'll be a touch cooler in Guernsey and Alderney, but still pretty warm. And the reason for it is all to do with an area of high pressure that's been sitting over the Azores. That's called the Azores High. That's moving over towards us as it does, bringing warmer air and the sunshine and the bright weather that we tend to associate with high pressure. So it is going to feel quite hot outside, but let's get all the details now. Here's your full forecast. Well, after a grey and drizzly start this morning, things brightened up nicely in time for the Battle of Flowers parade. And actually, the bright and dry conditions are going to stick with us into this weekend too. It's going to feel rather warm, in fact, particularly on Sunday, where temperatures could get into the early 30s. Now, the reason for that is because high pressure has been building out to the southeast of us. As that moves over and sits over us, we'll start to get the sunny and bright conditions we tend to associate with high pressure, as well as the warmer air moving in, and a slight southerly breeze as well on Sunday will continue to bring warmer air from the continent too. But back to the here and now. For the rest of this evening, it is going to be staying dry, and we'll have clear spells to begin, but then just a bit of clouds starting to build up, and minimum temperatures overnight of around 14 or 15 degrees. So tomorrow morning it could be a touch cloudy to begin, especially for Guernsey, but then we should start to get more in the way of bright weather. Overall, a sunnier day to come, and just a light breeze too, so feeling fairly pleasant and warm in the sunshine, with highs of around 22 to 24 degrees and quite a high UV as well, so do take care if you're outside and wear that sun cream tomorrow. Now let's get our times of high water between 10:30 and 11:30. Later on, same again around 10:30 and 11:30, and the sea temperature is roughly 18.5 degrees. But as we take a look at our whole outlook, you can see temperatures are going to continue to warm from Saturday through to Sunday, where it could be as high as 31 degrees. Lots in the way of sunshine, but staying fairly warm into early next week as well.